Good evening. Happy Saturday night. Okay, this is the last video in this series, The Secret Cult of Men. Okay. Now, if we look today, men are extremely angry at women. Black men, preferably, are extremely angry with black women because they feel like we're being irrational. They feel like we're being very disagreeable. We're very argumentative. We're loud. We're ghetto. We're all these things. Like other women are not like that. Like they're just trying to label us. And really, that comes from self hate. Because the reason for this secret cult, that really is not secret, is because males actually worship females. A lot of males, and I'm not saying all, please, let's not do that. I'm not saying all. But you have a big majority of males who worship females. Whether it's because that's all they was around was women, whether that's just because, and this goes back to ancient times when men used to beautify themselves and they would wear jewelry and makeup and all this, They might have had on the rouge and the highlighter and stuff, but they had on eyeliner and, other things, you know what I mean? Men were wearing wigs and all type of stuff. They were wearing feminine garments, Um, so I feel like the women were men, a lot of men, and not all, but a lot of men secretly worship females. And you have a lot of men that secretly want to be females. This is why we see a lot of the stuff that's going on. We think a lot of this is normal, but it's not normal. You know what I'm saying? And we can say, oh, that was our culture once upon a time, but we don't know why that was back in culture once upon a time. And let's be honest, we're not in culture once upon a time, so that does not fit us for this time that we're living in. And I know a lot of us, especially as Black people, we are learning who we were and we're trying to, go back and grab our roots, as who we used to be. We want to wear the stuff that we see that they used to wear. That time is up. Like there's no redos for a reason. The past is a bridge. Think of the past as a bridge, okay? Once you cross it, every time you step, it's burning behind you. And when you look around, there is no bridge. You know why? Because you can't go back. This is how life is. This is how this whole matrix is working. You're steady moving forward. You can't look behind you. You might be able to look to the side of you and in the front, maybe even above you, but you cannot look behind you. Okay? Looking to the side of you is a distraction. Okay? Looking up, because that's okay, but that's still a distraction too. Because if you're going forward and you're looking to the sides or up, you're going to miss what's right in front of you. Okay? You're going to miss either your exit or, you know, you're gonna miss something. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's just not nothing you want to do. We can't go back. So why do we still try to do the things of the past when we're here in the future? It's not going to work. That's why a lot of the stuff is not working for us, especially as Black people, because we keep trying to do what we've already did. We've already did those things. It's not going to work this time. You have to cast new spells. Okay? That's why they call it spelling. You're casting spells upon yourself with your words. We didn't use words back in ancient times, but we are in the time where we're using words. So if we have to speak, it should be meaningful and powerful and important and valuable. We can't go back and make and do what we used to do. That doesn't work. I tried this stuff. It wasn't working and I couldn't understand why when I realized this is the past. Okay. In this matrix, you always have to create new things. Every day there is possibilities for newness. And in the society, this male dominated society that we're living in, it is a you got me going in circles. That's all it is. Oh, round and round I go. That's what we do. Go in circles on the merry-go-round, getting dizzy as hell, wondering why you feeling sick. And I'm talking about mentally and emotionally sick, which can lead to you being physically and spiritually sick. Okay. But men were secretly worshiping. And I don't think they were secretly doing it. They were just doing it. It's a male cult. And I remember saying some years back, like, is this a whole cult with males? Like, and I realized, yes, even when they don't realize it, it's a cult. Yeah, that's all you hear them, especially when it comes to black men. All they speak about is they dick. If they would use the head on their shoulders and not the one in between their legs is at the top of the phallus, then maybe, just maybe, it would be different results, a different outcome. But again, we as women, we allow this. Wow. Shame on us for allowing it. Men are the reason why we're very insecure. We would never be insecure if it wasn't for males. Think about it. When males get older, they don't want older women. They want younger women. Most men do not want women over 40 when they're over 40 and 50. They want younger women. But the reality of that is, do you really think a younger woman wants an older man? Why does the younger women come after older men? I know when I was younger, I'm looking for power, knowledge, and prestige, and security financially. So if you give me security financially, teach me how to run a business and this, that, and a third, um, I'll give you the poontang. It's fair exchange, no robbery. It's just basically what it is. Most of y'all older men can't even keep up with a young woman. Hell, I'm in my 40s and can't keep up with me. My sex drive is high, baby. Okay? I'm just saying, like, some men, they know how to take care of themselves, and they do pretty good, you know? But for the most part, y'all be wanting a young woman and y'all parts ain't younger at all. So if you ain't got that cash, baby, you ain't getting that. You know what I'm saying. But this is the way men think. And I really didn't understand it, but I noticed I was starting to feel insecure after I turned 40 myself. And I'm like, oh my God, my breasts don't sit up the way they used to, without a bra. They're not bad, don't get me wrong, but they don't sit up like they used to sit up like boom, pow. Now, if I don't wear a bra, they not sitting, they're not bad, but, just saying, like, this is reality. You know what I'm saying? We gain weight sometimes when we get older, and it's not as easy to lose, especially if you start getting lazy, like it was when you was younger. And men will just treat you like, especially if you don't let men run through you, you are no good to men at all, and men will turn on you. Now, I don't go very many places. I don't get out much at all. You know, I've been in the healing process these past few months. I barely even leave the house. I took a serious break from reality, and it was much needed, but it's time for me to get back into, society and mingling and out here socializing, because if you don't socialize after a while, you start going cuckoo. So, but nonetheless, um, men are superficial and they love illusions, and men love a good fantasy. I tell people, if you want to know how to keep your sex life popping, you got to give a man an illusion of a fantasy, because they love fantasy, baby. Men love illusions. And I used to think that would work. You know what I mean? Like, because, I switch my style up a lot. I'll be a blonde, I'll be a brunette, I'll be a redhead, I'll be whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll even put makeup on my face if you want me to look like a lady of the night, baby, whatever I do for you. But I've realized that does not keep a man. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, men love illusion. That's why they like. Why do you think porn's so popular? Yeah, women, we watch porn too. Don't get me wrong, but men really watch porn. Why do you think they love that kind of stuff? They love when you faking it. And I'm not talking about faking the orgasm. I'm talking about role playing. Men benefit from the role playing more than we do as women, unless you're a nasty little freak. You know what I'm saying? But men benefit more from that than you do. That's what gets me in. What gets me in is you being unimpressed with whatever they have or have to offer. And men love illusion. They love fantasy. They do. That's why a lot of y'all women get mad at other women. You feel like, oh, you're taking my man, and you're gonna take my man. It's because I know how to give a good fantasy to a man. I know how to create an illusion and give a man a fantasy. It also gives me a good time too. But I'm just saying, men love illusions. They love fantasy. They are not in reality. If you haven't noticed, you have to be very imaginative to captivate a man's attention once you have him. If you want to keep his attention, keep him at attention. I'm just saying. Once you guys are in the relationship, you have to keep that fire. You have to keep that fire burning. If the flame is blown out, then there's no more magic happening at all. So think about that, ladies. If you want to spice things up, create a fantasy with a man. I love it. Now, if you don't love it, he's not very attracted to women. But for the most part, they like fantasy. That's what keeps them going. And see, they love the illusion of thinking that they, long and strong, they can get these young girls. But in reality, most of them can't even keep up. And to be honest, for a woman, I mean, she may, have a good sex drive, 20s, 30s. Once you get over 40, baby, that sex drive goes up unless, something's going on with a woman. And she's like, I don't have the urge. Baby, baby, I keep the urge. I ain't gonna even lie. Even when I'm not having it, I'll be wanting it. But I have self control, so. But nonetheless, it's not about me. This is about males, you know. And honestly, it's nothing we're going to be able to do to reverse it. You know, women, we just have to take a stance. And we have to stand together on this thing. It will not work if we don't stand together on this thing. Either we're going to get control of this thing or it's going to control us continuously until there is nothing left because we've allowed males to destroy what we are gatekeepers of. So, with that being said, I am going to check out for the night, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend and a wonderful Saturday. If you're out partying, be safe. Please do not drink and drive. Do not get intoxicated or high behind the wheel. Because I ain't playing with that stuff nowadays. That's why they got Lyft and Ubers and Z Trips and stuff like that. So you guys be safe, and I will see you on my next one. And you have been tuned in to the Bitter Truth. Later.